Hello, Instagram world. So, we had to make some changes. I built it 20 inches from the wall out, which would normally go over a normal stove. But if you had cabinets up, it would be a lot better. But since we're putting open shelving on this side.
Let me just pan around and show them. You know, we've got this, it's a mess, y'all. Got stuff over in that microwave vents in there, but that's so full over there. We've got to do some open shelving over here.
So I had to end up cutting it back. Now, the actual hood vent is 11¼ inches. So I made the opening on the inside. So the total thing now is 14 inches. It's basically what it comes out to be. So I think this will be a lot better. You'll be able to see the open shelving on this side a lot better, because 20 inches was out here. It's a little bit too much. So basically still the same design. I did, whenever we built the first one, I put it on a 10-degree angle, but she wanted a little more angle to it, so I changed it to 15 on this go around. So this is what we got. This is the framing of it. We'll eventually start putting the trim up on it, and we're trying to decide on that as far as what we're going to do. So we don't know where to paint it or stain it or what. So
okay,
have good. Hey, Instagram world. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Like I said on the earlier video, we told you it come out too far, so I had to go back and rechange it, put it back. So what we're doing now is trimming it out. So I got 1x2 pine, sanded pine. That's what this is.
For the trim.
For the trim. I actually cut it down to where, I can't remember what size it is now. Hold on. It's actually about 1 inch. I'm using cedar boards to do the bottom. But what we're going to do is we're going to stain the bottom all the way up to here, and then we'll put shiplap all the rest of the way up, paint it white.
Probably faux shiplap.
Faux shiplap.
Yeah.
So, because that way it'll blend a little better with all the white. We thought about if we put it, stained it all the way to the top, it may be a little bit too much. So what I'm doing now is I ripped these down from 1.5 to 1 inch. I'm running my trim here, cutting it on a 45, cutting across and going back, making sure it's level. And now I'm coming in and putting my cedar boards in. You'll want to bring this half up to flush, this side up to flush. That way your wing piece will cover both of those. So just a little slow.
Step by step. Step by
step. So
all right.
See y'all.
So we just wanted to show you, if you watch our video from pre-hurricane stuff, we had did our master bedroom in the faux shiplap. So Steve, just tell them what you use to do that little gap that makes it, what you're using, what type of wood, and then what you do there to give a little gap that makes it look like shiplap.
All I'm using is 1/2 inch sanded plywood.
Which you can get at Lowe's and they'll cut it for you.
I
mean, not in this case, but if you're doing like a wall or something.
If you're doing the wall, I rip it to 6 inches on the table saw. You can usually get Lowe's to cut it for you. I don't know if they'll cut it all the way, but they at least cut it in half and be able to manage it. Here we're cutting it to 4.5 to make this work, but I usually just take a framing square, lay it in between the two boards, flush it up on each side, mash it down, and then just put brad in it.
Super cute and so much cheaper. It's a really inexpensive way to go to get that look without doing the real thing. So I want to show you all that part.